Hello. So, Lyria is the hero of the month, and I thought it'd be good to do a video about her. I've done a few videos about her, but we should do one that focuses on her being the hero of the month and if you should invest in her or not. So, Lyria had to learn to cope with her blood-chilling gift from a young age. The only thing more harrowing than seeing ghosts was hearing their haunting wails wherever she went. It was hard, but eventually she realized that ignoring the spirits wouldn't make the problems go away. Turned out that making deals with the dead was a much better solution, and as an added bonus, it granted her power. One of the deals she made helped a truly powerful spirit named Kira break her curse, granted her the chance to rest in peace one day. So she's a warrior support. She is undead. Her main stat is strength. But yeah, no, she is hero of the month. Like I said, she's a new hero who was added back in May. I should look here, but yeah, see, if you don't have her yet, you will get her on day 7. And there should be a Brawls event for her later this month. That should be coming up soon too. But yeah, like, so she's been an interesting hero. Like, so she's definitely had an impact on the metagame. But her first ability here, her ultimate, Lyria collects a soul every time and if someone dies on the battlefield. Once activated, Lyria opens a portal to the realm of the dead, unleashing vengeful spirits. The portal releases at least 3 spirits, with each of them dealing 1 strike. The number of extra spirits scales the number of reaped souls, but cannot exceed 7. Each extra hit consumes 1 reaped soul. All hits target the enemy with the lowest health. So this could be a really good ability to kind of finish the battle, especially if towards the end the fight a few characters have died. It'll do extra damage if characters have died. So this ability, actually pretty good. Bonds of Alliance. So Lyria binds herself to the ally at the highest physical attack for 12 seconds. Both Lyria and the bonded ally receive a vampirism bonus. While the bonds of Alliance are active, vampirism restores health for them both. If the bonded ally is undead, they both get a physical attack bonus. So this is mostly if you want to pair her with Kira. Though I guess you could do this with Corvus as well. With Morgan, it's not going to be that impressive. But those are the only other 3 undead characters. So I guess there's Phobos too. I always forget about Phobos because nobody uses Phobos. Phobos kind of sucks, unfortunately. I mean, I guess you could do Phobos, but let's be honest, it's usually going to be Kira or Corvus that you use this ability with. But it's actually good. It's vampirism, and you can do extra damage if she's paired with another undead. Kill the Grave. Lyria summons 3 spirits. The spirits chase the enemy who has dealt the most damage the last 10 seconds. The effect lasts 10 seconds while the spirits are present. The chased hero cannot attack anyone except them, while other heroes cannot target spirits. So this one is kind of a weird stun effect that you can't protect from, but a lot of heroes can break out of this pretty quickly, so it's not that impressive, especially like tank heroes who have like a AE attack with their basic attack. Like their basic attack does AE damage, so they pretty much break this immediately if it's a tank hero like Aurora. Like, it's kind of funny. Like, she's pretty good versus Aurora, but this ability is actually terrible versus Aurora. But the Shackles of Doom, though, this is the main reason you're going to use Lyria in this, because this is a dodge hoser. Passive skill: the hero exudes an aura that decreases the dodge stat of all enemies within the aura effect. All affected enemies receive additional physical damage from physical attacks. The size of the aura scales with the number of undead units allied with them. So reduces their dodge stat. If they get enough dodge buffs, like, they can break out of this. But they get extra. You also do extra damage. Not a lot of extra damage, but the fact that 1, they're not dodging, 2, you're doing extra damage. This mostly affects Aurora and Dante. Just like I said, those are like the main ones that really get hurt by this. Probably Dante the most, just because he doesn't have the tank patrons. Aurora could still use like Oliver or Axel patron to kind of give her some survivability. And I have been a number of Lyria teams using Aurora, but this ability here has made Lyria like top tier because, right, Aurora and Dante have dominated the meta in this game for a long time. Aurora, especially, like Aurora, I put her on the top of like the top 3 list, like my top best 5 best hero list multiple times, because Aurora has been OP AF for like the last, since like 2020, 2019 even. Like, Aurora's been OP, and Lyria's finally made Aurora not like completely broken, kind of making Aurora fair, but Aurora's still super good. But this ability right here, if you're using Lyria, this is why. Like, this forces Dante and Aurora, people rely on Dante and Aurora for wins. to kind of change up their line. They can't use like their normal tactics. Doesn't work that great against Heidi just because Heidi sits so far in the back line. A lot of times Heidi's just out of range of this, unless you're doing like a full Undead team or something, but I've definitely seen Heidi just combo off against like a Lyria Kira combo or something and just absolutely destroy them with a bunch of dodge buffs in spite of this, so you have to keep that in mind. But against Aurora Dante, which you will see a lot if you're playing this game, Aurora and Dante are still very, very good heroes, and Lyria is very good against them. She doesn't have too many skins. She has physical attack and strength. Physical attack, you probably want to do some first, strength seconds, but yeah, you probably want to get them both. Glyphs, pretty normal, like fighter stuff. You have physical attack. You have strength. I'd probably do physical attack, strength, and probably armor, magic defense. Health, you might want to skip. I mean, though, if you're trying to tank with her, you'd probably want it. Just really depends on how you want to use her. Lower health lets her ult more often. Though, if you're trying to tank with her, you probably want the extra survivability. Her ult's pretty good, so you have to kind of decide what you want. Plus, ulting more often also means more often you get to the artifact buff. Her artifact buff is penetration. So if you want to get that extra armor penetration more often, like, having lower health can help you do that. So there is those costs. Her other one, this gives you armor and magic defense. And then, of course, she has arena strength, which increases strength. Strength is health and physical attack. It's like, so this would be like 6,249 physical attack, and like, health would be like 24k health, 25k health, something like that for that much strength. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Alright, so... Oh, I forgot to talk Ascension. That's what it was. Like, I knew there's one more ability we needed to talk about. Ascension. She doesn't have, like, Ascension abilities, but... it's always worth talking about it, so... yeah, she has armor, physical attack. Physical attack is super important. Like, the higher her physical attack is what her dodge hosing skill bases off. Like, if you do not have enough physical attack, she will not counter Aurora Dante, because it's like Aurora Dante, like, you pretty much have to have that. You pretty much have to have her near max to really be an effective counter against Aurora Dante, because if you don't have her near max, they will have enough dodge to where they can just dodge buff out of her aura. So it's super important to get all of these attack nodes as soon as you can. Like, that is one downside. She is kind of high investment to really get benefit out of her. Because it's just like, it's right fully maxed, it's like 29k reduction, but if you're not fully maxed, getting 20k dodge is, like I said, reduce it by 20k dodge is just not quite enough. Like, if they're using like Kayn as their pet, Kayn patron, right? I mean, there's just like, it's just not quite enough. So 30k, you really do want to be like closer to 30k to really shut them down. But if you're only 20k, the first dodge buff pretty much breaks this whole lore, and then they'll start just comboing off with dodges. So yeah, she is very high investment. That is one thing I do have to kind of caution against with her, but otherwise she's been amazing. Like, I've been using her in my Guild War defense. A lot of people use her, but let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, there's a Dante team. Let's go. So, Lyria, a lot of people use her as a tank. You can totally use tank. She is really good with Lara Croft. Lara Croft plus Lyria is one of the best combos in the game right now. Not Krista, fun Sebastian. Like, and Sebastian, always the best hero in the game. Like, always good to have Sebastian, especially against Augustus. But this line right here is going to do good. And then you could put in whoever else you want to put in with this. Maybe you want a healer like Celeste. And then you could put in, like, you can do Kira. Sure, Kira makes sense here. All right, there you go. And yeah, let's go. This team will probably just flatten the opponent here. Yeah, Dante not being able to dodge really wrecks his usefulness. Like, you can literally just blast through those Dante teams, but like, look, we just shoot that team up really quickly. Lara Croft, she has an AE stun, so why we use Mara Patron. And then, so they didn't have Sebastian or Chorus to block that, so we just wrecked them with a stun. And then you have Kira there with Fenris. I should be using Vex. That's actually the wrong patron. You should use Vex with Kira pretty much always. Almost always you want Vex on Kira. Trying to find another Dodger team. Ah, here you go. Twins. This should wreck the twins. Yeah, no, Vex. Vex is the one you want on Kira. Because Kira's basic attack, it does 80 damage, so you get to do Vex's ability against the whole team. Plus, this can be help strip out Serenity really quickly with Kira. So it's just really good value. Yeah, this team with Lyria, Kira, Celeste, Sebastian, Lara will get you a lot of wins. Like, if you want a team that'll get you a lot of wins, this one will work really well against quite a few different teams. Like this team I'm attacking with, this is a pretty solid team. Like I said, the biggest caveat, though, is that Lyria is a high investment character. Yeah, like look at this, so we should be able to beat this team, too, even though they have Isaac, which is kind of a counter to Celeste. I mean, he's a pretty solid counter to Celeste, but Celeste's the only magic damage user we have in this team, so I don't think Isaac will be that much of a problem. Alright, yep, got it. 17 seconds. Kira, Lara Croft. Like I said, this team is pretty strong. This is a really strong team. Is there anything else that has the Dodgers? Come on. I think we killed all the Dodgers. I have to go against that mirror matchy team. All Undead plus Nebula. Interesting. Nebula will make their carry hit harder, but they don't have any protection from stuns, so if Lara Croft gets to stun them, we probably win. And I'm not using the tank war flag right now because Lyria is not a tank, so she doesn't benefit from the tank war flag. So we're using the war flag of Frost here. The only other flag I have was like high level patterns in it, so yeah, look, they got absolutely wrecked by Lara Croft's stun. Boom. Ah, pure demolition there. Absolute wreckage. Oh, here you go. This has Dante. We'll go after this one. Alright, let's go. Oh wow, we got wrecked by that time. Dante actually got us. He just got to ult once. I don't think he got ult more than once, but I think we got stunned by Orion early on. Got wrecked. You can go watch that one. But yeah, we actually got wrecked there. I was not expecting that, but sometimes stuff does happen. I think Chorus just blocked the status effects. Like Chorus just had some good blockage. Chorus is super good. Chorus is a super good Peppy. Yeah, no, that's Lyria. Pretty good hero. Like, I think you'd probably win this fight more often because we fought a team very similar to that earlier and won just fine, right? Yeah, see, that's a very similar team. Maybe not so quite similar. Oh yeah, there you go. Said Dante. Yeah, you have Gus around like. So yeah, I think that was just a bit of bad luck on that one. But they were using Chorus. Chorus, the other one wasn't. Chorus is such a good pet. Definitely recommend him. But yeah, not too much more to say on this one. If you want to know more about Lyria, I've done a few different videos about her, but if you want to know a bit more about like some of the ways she's affecting the metagame and stuff, I recommend checking out the video down below. As always, thank you for watching.